Alright, what are you trying to do this game?
I actually completely forget if I'm blue or red side. I think I'm blue side. Uh, Probably gonna go like early top and then try to run mid. I'm pretty sure this is a losing lane for them.
For what team?
Lucian Thresh versus Jinx. Can't
Who wins?
like Lucian Thresh, probably in my
Yeah.
mind. Like, so if I was the Lee Sin, I would probably do that and then just run bot lane for these.
Well, even though their lane wins, your lane isn't gankable for the most part.
When I'm like trying to figure out who to gank, I'm like, does anyone have CC that's like easy for me to gank off of? And like no one really does with a Nico. So I just kind of want, and I like ganking Vel'Koz. He's not that hard to gank.
Right. Yeah. The only purpose in ganking top this game would be to get yourself ahead and to put Kale behind. It has nothing to do with Malphite. So you can gank top a million times, but he'll never be more useful than Kale late game, right?
Mm-hmm. See, would you? So like, okay, if I was just like normally playing this game out, I would probably do my blue, then Gromp, and then if Lee doesn't contest Scuttle, I do Scuttle, and then I'd go like full clear through unless I see like a mid. Or would you just do like wolves and then go red and gank?
Well, blue Gromp bottom crab is fine this game because you're not ever gonna have another chance to get it due to the fact that you have the losing bot lane. Also, if you do blue Gromp and you do close crab, you're faster than if they do red Krugs. If they do red Krugs and then crab, they'll take longer by default no matter what.
So if you
the path is longer from Krugs to
so but doing that, would you take W or E second? Because if you E the Krug, doesn't it get like 10 armor MR?
No, you want to take W. You want to take W.
And then
you just want to make sure you
also pop health potion and smite the Gromp. Would you do that?
No, you don't use potion. You get full HP off crab or off the crab. 100% Lee Sin can't be there. Though? Yeah, smite the Gromp or smite the Gromp. And you want to kite the Gromp downwards to make sure that your rampage stacks stay up.
Yeah. And so you said you don't use any health potions here?
No, don't use any. You're gonna be full HP after you get the crab.
See, I would always use one here.
Yeah, you don't have to. The crab should already almost be done. You didn't keep your rampage stacks.
Yeah.
Oh, take his birds, take his birds. You can't even help him here, right? Like, what would you ever do here? What would you ever do here? You just die.
Yeah.
No, you just die. Just take his birds. He might inch you. If you take these birds fast enough, you hit 3 and he dies, okay?
Yeah,
he's gonna come from underneath you. Yeah, on that ward. Unless he's recalling. In that case, you get double crab. There you go. Ghost early. Ghost early. Use your ghost. Okay. Oh, he W'd himself. What a fucking enter. What the hell? Stay on him. You probably shouldn't use your E that early. Just go to crab. You're fine.
Yeah.
He flashed. He can't play the game anymore. You're so much stronger than he'll be for the next like 5 minutes now. Yeah, in those scenarios, like, you just use ghost and run at him. Because then when he W's away, no, because when he W's away, then you E to follow him. You want to grab this and run straight to his blue, right? You want to keep punishing him. You know he's level 2. So either he's on his blue right now, you can just smite it. Like, you don't care about getting the blue, you just want to fight. Oh, he's already got it. That should be fine. They have a Kale, that character's useless. Yep, this is good. Good. How much CS he has? 12?
Yeah. No, he has 11.
Yeah, so everything's up, right? Yeah, he's fucked now. But you always want to save. It's like using your Lee Sin Q, right? You want to like ward hop and just auto them if you can. You want to save your gap closer for after they use theirs, or you want to save your gap closer for after they use their escape.
Alright.
If you would have kited up, you would have kept your rampage stacks. This actually becomes risky, but
yeah, I actually never do that. Fuck.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. It like you can clear if you full clear like top or like red side to bottom side. You can keep your rampage stacks from red buff all the way to Gromp if you manage them properly.
Would you gank this guy here?
Yeah.
So would you eat it?
Yes,
I would eat
yes.
Here.
Wait for his flash. Oh, you're so lucky. He's bad. You can't chase this. You can't. Yeah, so we know Lee Sin's coming, right? Because all of his topside camps are up, and he saw you take his bird, so he knows the only camps that are up are his topside. So by default, he has to come top there. But whenever you're ganking his Hecarim and you know they have flash, you just run behind them and fucking S key. You don't do anything. Or
even
maybe
with your E up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you
know that because he has to flash, right? Or he dies.
Yeah.
Use your W. Okay, so what are you trying to do at this point in the game? What lanes are you trying to impact?
Clear this side, and then I'm gonna go mid. I think. I know this guy.
Well, you
flash,
need to recall though, right?
Fed off of him.
Okay, so you should have either recalled right then and there, and then just cleared your topside camps, or you could full clear all the way down, hit 6, recall, and go topside.
I'll probably do that.
Those are your only options right now.
If I wasn't like, if you didn't tell me anything, I would have just killed these birds, and then I actually would have gone for the scuttle.
Yeah, but then you're on the map way too long without recalling. So even though you're stronger than Lee Sin, he's actually stronger than you. I would just go. I mean, I'd go for the crab. You have mid priority. You're way stronger than Lee Sin. There's no reason to give this crab at this point. Yeah, ping for help. Ping for help. Nico doesn't know. Okay, no matter what, you don't want to fight. Unless it's Lee Sin hard ends. You can E this. Right. Okay, you're pushing it towards their strong bot lane right now. Ideally, you would want to go underneath the crab and then E it towards the Nico, right?
Yeah, I'll wait by my mid front.
Yeah. Okay. If Lee Sin comes, he's dead. Okay. I mean, this is really risky. I would just look to reset.
Yeah, I haven't backed yet.
Oh, I don't know how we alter that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Shove the wave, shove the wave.
I was just afraid of him flashing.
Shove. Yeah, I mean, if he flashes, not only do you catch him with your ghost, but it's like you want him to flash there. If he flashes, you just ulti him. It's fine. Are his birds back up?
They should be, unless he took them.
He might have had them.
He took them.
Okay. Yeah, you can just reset here.
So here, I would back, clear this side, and then look for either mid or bot. If my bot resets, I don't think they will, so I don't want to go.
The way that you cleared your jungle camps this game, you're snowballing, so yeah.
This is what I would buy. Would you?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, the way that you cleared your camps, you're forced to go bot side here. So, it's not really up for debate as to what you can do here. Your only play right now is clear your bot side camps. Which is why I gave you the options before. If you would have recalled... I mean, we'll just go over it in the VOD after, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually... Like, what you did here is actually pretty bad in terms of your camp clearing. You've put yourself in a spot where you're forced to go bot, and if this gank isn't available, then your camps are in an awkward spot. Use your W and your smite. You have 2 charges.
So I would normally pull these and then do this.
Yeah, well, we're just taking too long right now in general. You should smite it. Okay, don't be afraid to use your E. You're not ganking anyway. You don't have ult. And your bot lane sucks. In terms of the characters they chose.
My top side's up. I'm just going to go top.
Yeah. And their kill is no flash.
Yep. Shit.
Oh, good night.
I'm dead as fuck. If I had ulti there, yeah. I didn't waste it earlier. Did you buy double dagger? Or just one I can on?
Yeah, there's no point in selling your potion right now. Just buy whatever's more effective. So it's more effective, 1 dagger or 1 ruby crystal?
I would probably get the ruby.
Yep. Yep.
We died.
Alright, well they're griefing, so you get free kills. What the fuck? Hey, don't ulti. Good. Honestly, ghosting there is better than ulting.
I thought so.
The reason why ghosting there is better is because if he flashes, you still catch him with ghost, and if you ulti early before he flashes, and then he flashes your ulti, then you have no way of killing him, and then you have to burn ghost anyway. So if you ghost there, no matter what, he dies. And if you ulti there, there's a chance where he can live, or there's a chance where you have to burn both. Also, one of the benefits by using your ghost there instead of ulting is that you have ult for next play now. It's kind of like escaping a fight with Evelyn flash instead of ulting away. Because if you fucking ult out, you're effectively useless for the fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, per man Eve though, I never fucking play.
I don't really think people play her in this rank, do they? And if they do, they can't be that good.
I normally ban her just because like I had 2 games in a row where I went to Drake. Fuck.
Well, you could take a stop side. I don't know what you're running your ad, but.
I probably should.
It's too late now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, if I could play against Evelyn every single game, then I would.
Like, yeah, I literally had 2 games in a row where before I even fucking killed my like bot side, I'm level 3. Like the Eve double kills bot because like no one understands. The champion literally is useless. Like it's not inherently strong, and they still like just get fucked by it.
Right. Okay, what are we doing right now?
Are you firing a goal through Triforce? I'm just gonna clear this and look mid. I'm gonna reset.
Well, don't reset now. You're too close to Triforce. It's way worth it just to stay on the map. Otherwise, you're gonna have to recall, buy some items, and then go back on the map and recall again. And that's a massive waste of time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is probably one of your windows to gank bot.
Hmm?
Once you know it's guaranteed that he can't be there. The issue is your line is no engage. And you're on a ward. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah,
okay, don't ever go bot again. These guys are fucking. We need a straight jacket right now for this Tom catch. Good luck. What level is Lee Sin? You might be able to kill him.
He's level 8.
Okay. That was a nice little coin flip all right there. If he just went the other way,
he wouldn't go to mid because like my mid laners.
Just play for the birds. Play for the birds. You get Triforce here no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just do what's gonna guarantee you the most gold. You could chase Vel'Koz, but if you don't get the kill, then you're wasting time. It's not like you needed that gold for the. It's not like you needed that kill for Triforce, right? You can look. You can look. You can look.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Wait for his flash. Good. He's dead. He said. Good job. That was perfect. I hope you were gonna do that on your own, but maybe a GPS you right there. Who knows?
I was definitely gonna kill that guy.
You're supposed to max E second. You're supposed to max E. Oh my god, you have 3 points in W. You have 3 points in W.
Holy shit, I'm actually fucking autopilot from Silas, dude. What the fuck?
Oh.
Wait, I'm actually hard on autopilot.
Yeah, this is fucked. The game, it's over.
Bad.
We need to AFK go next account.
I would go Tabby here.
Yeah. You can't block any other. You can't. The tenacity doesn't work on basically any of the characters other than Thresh Hook, but you have your legend tenacity for that anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually are maxing W second.
Yeah, that's actually fucking horrible.
Yeah, honestly, with Conquer and like extra healing on your abilities, I don't think it's actually that bad, but
I'm actually trolling.
it's fine. It's probably better if that happened. I mean, I would let him queue over. Fuck it, he's just gonna lose the game if he does it. Okay. Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, their bot lane's a bit more useful than our bot lane.
Yeah.
What do we give Lucian? How much gold? 550? 550.
No, 200.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, well, okay. The bonus 200 and then it's like 350?
550 total. Or like 500. Some shit like that. Okay, how are we going to open this game up?
I want to go play for the rip around my mid laner. Nico's really strong.
Well,
if you didn't ulti that fight for some reason.
If you were gonna play for Herald, it should have been pre-14.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I think due to the fact that they have no summoners on mid, you should be looking for that lane right now. Yeah. I think Herald is pointless at this point.
Okay.
I mean, you could just go behind turret and kill him. He's no sums, right? At most, he has barrier at this point. I'm not sure. He's just dead. He's dead. Okay. Just look for tower.
Would you help them get the tower?
Yeah,
or would you go
yeah.
get a rift here?
Yes, tower.
What
dragon's up next? What dragon?
Cloud.
Okay, yeah, play for dragon. I mean, it's just I would go bot, dude. Literally, that guy should be dead. Tom Kench is ult, but we're probably not gonna ult him because Tom Kench is too hard. That's okay. Let's play for dragon. Hopefully, Lee Sin tries to steal and dies. I mean, you guys have a massive number advantage here, so if a fight happens, you win. Okay.
What the fuck?
L9. Wait, that guy's dead too. Oh my god, dude. What is this rank? I guess we're in the rank where people max.
What the fuck? She almost killed Jing.
We're in the rank where people max W second on Hecarim, I guess. So.
Yeah, dude. Autopilot. I would go Rift here.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
Just get Rift and then recall. Because after.
You wouldn't clear can?
Why would you? What are you looking for?
Oh, I thought I wouldn't have enough for this.
It's okay. It's your first time playing the game.
True. W max, dude.
Yeah, holy fuck.
That's actually the fucking Silas autopilot.
If I make this into a video, I just can't. I would just lie if I put a rank in it. Everyone
bronze one first time Hecarim. Because like I actually have like 100 Hecarim games. That's fucking.
You said it was your main character in season 6.
Oh yeah, dude.
What would season 6 Tazik be saying right now?
Hey, I mean, same Elo.
Didn't we just say we were recalling?
You're right, dude.
It's alright.
See, like I literally would have killed everything but red, and then gotten red, and then.
And then you would have earned yourself an extra ruby crystal. Nice man.
Yeah.
But now you're back on the map faster. Get longsword. Yep. Now you're back on the map faster. You're stronger if a fight breaks out, and you're ready to go.
I want to look to rift a mid here.
No, you want to look to rift bot.
Really?
Yep.
Is this worth more for the?
Well, no. It's just you want to clean the map, basically.
True.
Tier 2 mid's pretty hard to get, to be honest. Use your W. Why are you holding spells? Don't go Krugs. Don't go Krugs. Don't go Krugs.
You wouldn't?
No, you're too far away from everything if you go Krugs. And if you are going to do Krugs there, then you do them first.
True.
Because you want to clear towards where you're playing into, right?
Hmm.
Okay. You can look. Yeah, use your pings. You win this. You win this. You win this so hard. You win this so hard. Good ult. Oh, Tom Kench.
Shit.
Run, Tom Kench, Tom Kench! Holy
that guy
fuck,
actually saved my fucking life.
Yeah,
dude.
you tried to run away from him.
2 seconds.
Just try to run. Until your E's back up. You can't play without it. Good. Okay, good. You fucking trolled her there, but it worked out. It's fine.
Yeah.
He like running away from Tom Kench.
Literally running away from the guy who could only save my fucking life. Did he flash a save?
Nah, I don't think so.
What a fucking player.
You can just go bot.
Would you hear actually just rift?
Yeah, probably. Because now you have to basically relive that exact same scenario just to go bot again. And it's kind of just like a waste of time. Oh, you wouldn't have got it. Good coin flip. Actually, it might not have been a coin flip. I didn't see if Lucian was going bot or not. You could kill him. Just go kill him. Just go kill him. Stop. Go kill him.
Did you just go kill him?
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Ping Tom Kent. Just be spam pinging here. Good. Yep. Bush. Potion.
Oh, I went blue and not red.
Okay. Just give kill. Give the kill. Nice. Okay, Herald. ASAP. ASAP and just run away. Yeah, just go to your camps now. Lucian's top. Lucian's dead. You don't need to be here. Good.
So what's the difference actually between getting blue and red? Like, do you just take it for the less damage from like if you want? Well,
you just don't lose 1v1 to anyone if you have red smite. It's just the way. That's just what the ability does. It's the I can't lose ability. Okay, so you can escort your team through the jungle, clear vision out. You're on top of a pink ward right now. And you just E to clear it, Pog. Okay, so you want to just help your Jinx escort the Herald. What's next dragon? Is it important?
Infernal, yeah.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you want to try not to ult here if you can help it. I would even look to get a reset in if you have enough for your pickaxe, which you don't, so maybe not. Ideally, you don't want to fight here unless it's free.
We can just force this tower. Lucian's up here.
Yeah, that's fine. The only issue with fighting here is you just lose abilities for Infernal. You know what I mean? Okay, you can shove him in as well before you go. Yeah, your teammates shouldn't need you. Lucian's dead. Oh, they need you. Well, if Lee Sin was going to try to steal last dragon, he damn well was going to try to steal this one too. Also, you shouldn't use your E for dragon damage. It's a pretty important ability. Use your E like when you're going through jungle and there's no action happening, but when a dragon fight's happening, then you want to keep it. Your team needs to recall. No. Your teammates are already insisting on recalling. You just want to recall with them. Even though you don't have enough gold for like any significant item here, you want to match your recalls with your teammates so that you guys are on the same page. I'd buy pickaxe, sell your potions for pink wards here. Yep.
You not
pink wards? No. Pink wards and sweeper. Super. You always want to try to match recalls with your teammates. If you can help it. Obviously, there's some scenarios where you can't. Okay, your teammates are already too far up. You just gotta go topside here. You can't go for your bot camps. And then you want to clear out vision with your team. And then just start pinching people at Baron. And you can easily win this game. Okay, Malphite just fucking suicide bombed their wolf camp. I don't know what the hell that guy's doing, but he's smurfing pretty hard. This might be a good setup, actually. I'd ghost. Oh my god.
I'm into.
That's content right there. Oh, okay. That was a good setup, man. You popped off right there. What the fuck?
Dude, if I had level 5E though.
Honestly, okay. Can I be honest? Level 5 W max just would have been better there, so I don't know what you're saying. You're telling me that more healing would have been worse there? Okay, man.
This is what I would do in every game. Right? These timers.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But the only thing that like I'm not gonna tell you to do this game, but something that you want to think about doing is like, okay, so the next fight's probably gonna be the game-winning fight, right? Because you guys are gonna get Baron here. You just gotta think about what's gonna happen in the future. So honestly, your team should probably recall, and they should have already done it. Because now you guys are in a weird spot where like this isn't
like half health.
Yeah, this isn't really, and they're also too late on the recall. But what you could like think about right now is, you know, if next fight's gonna be the last fight, should you just sell your last pink ward for a stopwatch? Because that'll let you take any type of a bullshit engage and not get punished for it. Like, even if you don't like necessarily need to build the stopwatch into anything, Sometimes it's just all you need to make sure you get a guaranteed engage. It's like buying it on like Jarvan. Like when you're snowballing really far on Jarvan, you just buy a stopwatch just to get a guaranteed bullshit engage off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Malphite's just one-shotting with
Yeah,
autos.
it's actually like a good point though. Yeah, you just get the free engages with that.
Yeah, it's especially because like if you think the last fight's or the next fight's gonna be the last one, you want to invest as much as possible into it. Whether that be like elixirs or whatnot.
What the fuck?
I would just do whatever your teammates are doing right now.
I didn't even realize they killed this guy.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
No stopwatch.
That's actually toxic.
No stopwatch feels bad, man.
Stopwatch there.
Like so, like right here, even though you don't need the stopwatch or anything, I just buy it here because it's like the best item you can buy for the gold that you have. Yikes! That was pretty troll.
Yeah, I thought we just won the game there. Honestly,
it's all right. There's always next season. All right, how do you win this game?
I'm just gonna go play bot for the cloud and then run top.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm gonna go get this and then run top lane. It's the only thing with towers.
Okay, but does going to dragon deter you from your path?
What do you mean?
Well, the fact of the matter is, like, if going to air dragon is going to deter you from ending the game faster, then you would want to go top. I think in this scenario, maybe it's not a big deal, but let's say you guys already had a wave shoving top, like it was past their like halfway mark. I'd probably just beeline it top side.
Just end as fast as you can, yeah?
Well, like, just in terms of, like, you have double inhibitor down, and it's like, the longer you wait to end, the more farm they get off the double inhibs. And, like, how much is this Cloud Dragon really going to do for you winning? No, I'm not trying to say Cloud Dragon's bad, because it's not, but what's it going to do to actually help you win the game? Compared to just ending through top. Because now you have to go top and shove the wave. Otherwise, you guys just do this bullshit Fiesta thing, where you only win if they take a 5v5 with you. Because it's hard to end the game when the towers are still up right here. So right now you're just hoping that a stupid fight happens and you win, which is what's happening, luckily. But ideally, like if you're trying to shot call this game, you wouldn't go to dragon here. You would just go top and shove.
Just go hard shove top, no matter what.
Yep. Yeah, wait for him to dash and then ulti. Nice. Nice.
So, I don't know, those kind of games though, I feel like everyone kind of won, right? Like it wasn't like that hard.
Yeah, but there were still a lot of things you did wrong.
I know, for sure. Yeah.
Right. So like in games where your teammates aren't that good, you need to be able to maximize the things that I was talking about. What's your account name again? Because I'm gonna grab the replay.
Grookey.
How do you spell it?
Grookii.
Why does it have two eyes? The one with only one eye is even taken.
Two eyes is better. Because the EY is taken, that's why it's actually two eyes, honestly.
Okay, but Grooki isn't taken.
Yeah, but one eye sounds like, I don't know, you have Down syndrome or something.
Well, since you said that word, I can't upload to YouTube now. Thanks, man.
You just gotta edit it out.
I don't edit my videos. Alright.
Is there a way to see how much your stuff did damage?
What?
Like your rune?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
What time in the game was it when I said you fucked up your clearing? It was like you were pathing bot side one time.
It was after we killed like Lisa and I think top side or something, and then it was either like I full clear it, or I just reset there and then go top and clear it.
I'm trying to remember the situation.
It was whenever I had half HP and then I went for the scuttle, like right before the bot side scuttle.
Before bot side scuttle? No, you were top side.
Yeah, like so I was top side and then like it was either full clear or like reset and then I full cleared and then I went half HP to a bot.
Right here?
I think.
Well, Lee Sin just got dragon. And you were close to Trinity Force.
Yeah, so this was either like, yeah, clear his top side is what I should have done when I saw he got dragon.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think about... Fuck. I can't remember where it was. Whatever. Fuck off. I think it was when you were... Oh yeah, we were just talking about like recalling, you know, or not staying on the map when you kept looking for plays when you had enough gold for Triforce and stuff like that. But there was a instance where, you were gonna, your entire jungle was up and you were making a choice at this point in time, which lane you wanted to start clearing towards. So at a certain point in time, it becomes redundant to go top anymore, because Jesus, that guy's name is Racist King. What the fuck? At a certain point in time in this top lane, it becomes redundant to go up there. You kind of go up there to maybe slow the kill down or to get yourself ahead. But after that, you want to start clearing downwards instead of upwards. So, like I said before during the actual like game that we were just playing, if you're, when you like, even when you were coming back on the map, like when I started to go bot tower, you literally went red and then you were going to go to Krugs. Like, just this movement is so bad. Because every time you make a movement backwards to correct it, you have to do the movement again, right? So it's just like...
Yeah, it's just a waste of time.
It's just such a waste of time. And when you were considering which way to go on the map, you were going to take these 3 camps and then recall, which is what you ended up doing. I actually want to get to it, because you ended up... Fuck, man, when was it? Just going to fast forward it and see if we can find it. Because it's actually a big deal that this happened. It wasn't here. I think maybe it was a while ago.
About that stopwatch thing, whether would you just do that if you expect like a fight is about to happen and you have 600 gold?
Yeah, literally every time. Your stopwatch is the best item in the game to buy. Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that a lot.
Yeah, no, I do it so often. Okay, so this is actually it, I think. So you wanted to go farm here, but there's no point because you already have enough gold for your item. Also here, you are in a position to do whatever you want now. Every single jungle camp is up. So at this point in the game, like it's 17.5 minutes, so you're not really mindlessly clearing anymore, but you still can choose to clear to where you want to go. So where's the next player now? We agreed on bot, right? Because you have Rift Herald and it's the only outer tower open. Because this tower's going to die. Bot tower's the only one. So let's take a look at our map. So Jinx and Tahm Kench have already recalled, and you're just starting a recall. I guess you have Baron empowered recall, so it's a bit faster. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to be on the map first before your Tahm Kench, right? You're not going to make any map plays without Tahm Kench, right? Like, ideally, you're not going to. So you have enough time to do a jungle camp now. Whereas, like, let's say your team was already on the map, you wouldn't do a camp here. But since your team is still on reset, they're still trying to recall. And by pressing tab, like, obviously I wasn't just paying attention because we're just doing this replay, but you could probably tell if you just looked at the game that this Zoe or this Nico's sitting on a lot of gold. If you're just paying attention to how the game has been going lately.
Mm-hmm.
So you should know that this guy also needs to recall, which should make you more reluctant to go for a play here. Not only that, but like I said, Tahm Kench is in base. Jinx is just coming out. You need to just be thinking about what you can use on your team to get something done. And if your Nico needs to recall, okay, like let's say you need to Herald bot, right? And Nico needs to recall this guy's on the map or off the map. What would you do here? If you need Nico to recall before you go for a play, what could you do here on the map?
I would go get my red and then clear bot side.
Well, right, like this would be a good time for you to farm camps because you have to wait anyway, right?
Yeah.
So now let's say she'd already bought and she was on the map, and these guys were coming on the map. What would you do instead?
I have Herald, so I would probably actually, no matter what, still get this red.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. Red, no matter what, is good here. Let's say in a scenario where Nico is going to recall, I would say doing Krugs is fine. I would say red, Krugs. Well, actually, I'd go Krugs first and clear down because efficiency reasons. But the thing is, let's say everyone was on the map right now and you didn't have time. Doing red into birds and then not doing your bot side's fine because you need to be with your team ASAP.
So it's just better to not even bother about clearing. Just,
well, you clear
like,
what you can. Yeah, you clear what you can. Like, look at the jungle difference right now, right? You don't need to clear extra camps right now. You kind of just clear when you have free time. So right now, let's just say Nico's already shopped, just for the benefit of the argument. So the only person you're waiting on right now is Tom Kench, and you're waiting for Jinx to clear the wave. Right? So you don't have time necessarily. Well, maybe you do in this case. Maybe you have time to do everything. Let's just say to help out my argument, you don't have time. You only have time. You only have a very minimal amount of time, so you would only do red and then birds, and then just join the fight. And then maybe after the fight breaks out, maybe some people live, some people die. Then you would go take your camps after, or whenever you have more downtime. But when the game is this escalated and you're this far ahead of the enemy jungler, you want to keep looking for forces on the map, especially when you're playing someone like Hecarim.
And what would there be a situation here where I was pathing to red, where instead of rifting bot, you would look to rift mid or top?
If you want to fight right now, yeah.
If you just want to fight in mid and people are dead, you can easily get
you would get inhibitor. Yeah, you probably get inhib with it if you kill 2 or 3 people. Yeah, but
if no one's dead and nothing's happening, you just go rift bot.
Yep.
And then get
every time. Yep.
Tower gone. Right. The guy trying to save.
Yeah. I'd even argue at this point you just run bot and put the Herald down. Yeah, that's what I ended up telling you to do.
Said, dude.
Yeah. As soon as you realize the fight's over, in your mind you should be thinking about that. That's fine. Lucian ended up going down there anyway, so you wouldn't have got it off. And then this is obvious. This play just happened. Thresh isn't on the map right now. Their team shouldn't be on the map right now for this. This guy is greeting 100%.
So when you see him there, it's just a free kill, right?
This was 100% free.
I knew no one was with him, but I still wouldn't have put it together. I would literally have done the blue first and then not gotten him.
But this is a play where it's a small window. Again, you can use the argument that a fight just happened. You reset, everyone's resetting. But since this guy is already down here, he hasn't reset yet, which means by default he probably is missing some cooldowns on summoner spells, and he's sitting on gold. So he's not at his strongest right now, and you also know his teammates aren't here. So this is this shouldn't ever happen. This should never happen. He should never be here.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that he is here, and you're on the right side of the map for it.
So when you saw him right there on those three, would you have ran, or
what do you see
on that next?
You're running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is no one leaves the lane like this. You could see your minion wave like this, and that he sees his minion wave right here. So if he knows this is happening, and you know what he's thinking right now, everyone's on resets, I'm not going to get punished for this. But you're playing Hecarim.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then we took so long to get here too.
Kill.
Think about how long we took, and we still got it. Yeah. And then we give the killer to Jinx, because it's absolutely 0% chance he lives. So, yeah. I mean, do you have any, other than just random stuff, do you have any questions to go over in this game, or what do you think?
Yeah, could you go back to any of the team fights? Just the way I'm playing the fight, is there a better way to play it? How I'm just ulting in, looking to fear people, and then knock one guy into my team? Is that fine? If I don't catch one guy and it's an actual team fight that I'm engaging, 5v, that's probably how I'd play it 99% of the time.
Let's see. Yeah, so this was fine. I remember saying this is fine. Just because of the fact that even if he has summoners, ghosting is better than ulting there.
Because, like, obviously, like, if I had stopwatch, right, I can do those kind of engages and just stopwatch, fuck with them. But
yeah,
if I don't do that, like, I would still engage like that because in my head, it's like, all right, I feared their whole team and, like, I knocked the guy into their team and I'll probably still die. But, like, my team would be able to win this fight.
Yeah, Hecarim isn't an engaged champion. He's like a secondary engaged character. Like, if Hecarim's your main engage, you're probably ending. Cause, like there's no CC happening when you ult in, right? Like, everyone's free to do whatever they want. You have to land for the CC to happen, and then you also have to auto attack someone for your secondary CC to go off, right? Which is a lot of time. You know, let's say they're in a baddie, like, if you're getting Hecarim ulted and you have flash up, you know what's gonna happen if you get ulted, so you're just gonna flash it, right? Like, by default, if you're, that's why, like, most Hecarim engages, if the person has flash, start with E. Like, even when you're ganking, you don't just run into the lane and ulti behind them, right? You always E behind them, and then you push them in, or you follow with ult after they E, or after they flash. You don't ever try to open with ulti. Like, I would actually say Hecarim has, like, one of the worst solo engages by himself in the game. It looks like it's good, but the thing is if you ulti in and they just flash out of it, like, yeah, nice, man, you got some flashes, but you're just gonna get one shot because you're dead after you ulti. The reason why Hecarim doesn't die when he ults is because they're feared and they can't hit him back, right? So you're like, it's not like you're taking aftershock or anything like that. You're actually pretty squishy when you jump in. So I think looking to engage with this champion is pretty bad unless you have some sort of information on their flashes. I think this is fine.
So how would you play the fight if you're just, like, holding your ulti and not trying to engage with it, right? Like, would you just wait for your team to engage it? Like, here,
well, you need to see, like,
or something?
You need to just see abilities being used. Like, let's say, like, you're waiting for Lucian to dash in or something. Like, I'll try to look for next fight here.
So would you, like, stay in the back? Like, just letting your range poke it out? Or how would you, like, where would you position it?
Yeah, okay.
Or just, like, out of view and then, like, just E.
I mean, it's very situational. Like, sometimes you need to create space for your damage dealers. So, like, I want to try to get into a fight where, like, I would do what I'm trying to say. This is where Lee Sin just ends, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he just keeps a little to steal collect.
Okay, this fight doesn't count because they literally just entered. Okay, we got Herald here. Okay, so here, like...
Yeah, like, I remember I engaged this fight with my ultimate. You wouldn't do this?
Probably not. Well, maybe I would just because I have a Tom Kench, but in general, like, I'm not sure what the summoner spell situation is. We also have a Malphite, so it's like, you have someone that can do this for you, and you're, like, fed out of your mind, and this is, like, it just isn't Hecarim's role to force fights like this. Like, you're playing against Lee Sin, who can kick, Thresh who can flay Lantern, Kayle who can ult, Lucian who can dash and flash. It's just, like, it's too, like, unreliable to go for. I mean, in this scenario, I think it's fine. Like, I actually think doing it here is fine, but in general, like, you really have to think about what you're playing against here. And, like, maybe you're the only source of engage on your team, so in that case it's okay, but you're kind of over-forcing a scenario like this when you have someone who can do your job better.
Okay.
It's just like,
I remember in this situation, like, obviously retrospect, but I remember I was gonna E the Thresh here, I think, because he was, like, really close, and then I just saw 3 stacks. Like, instinctively, I'm just gonna ulti that in my head, right? Like, that's just how I am.
Yeah.
Like, just not do that. Like here, like, right? I just see these 3 stacks, so I just go.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why this goes well is because you have a Tom Kench.
Yeah, like, I would have died here.
You think you guys actually you actually lose this fight if Tom Kench doesn't exist? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lucian procs Triumph on you. Kale doesn't have it. Like, I don't know.
So instead, like right there, if you rewind it, like what?
Yeah.
Should
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
not E to run in? How would I have played this? Right? Like, what's the best way?
Yeah. So I'd probably E right now.
Just go for the thresh anyway here, so like you see 3 guys running away.
Like I don't want to lie. Like I don't want to be like, no, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I see where you're coming from when you go for this play. I mean, in general, you just knock back the wrong character. Obviously, you should have E'd the KL, but it's just hard to hit the right guy. Like, that's just an understandable mistake. I think it's just an awkward position, and you're kind of forced to go for this play, just because of the fact that like they are stacked like this. So how are you not going to do it? And your Malphite just should have flash ulted, 100%. Like Malphite just should have flash ulted this. That's the issue with this play is Malphite didn't flash ult. So you're in a position where you want to fight and they're stacked, so you're fighting. Like, and that's understandable.
Do you think it's just kind of like a missed position then? Like I shouldn't have even been at this bot side. I could have been like behind them or coming from mid.
That's nah. I wouldn't, because you didn't know they were gonna walk up like this. Like
yeah.
That's where you get into a mentality where you don't want to be in, where it's like you're really overthinking things. I think what you can take away from this is that you saw an opportunity and you went for it instantly without thinking about it, which I know that might sound a little bit stupid, but it's actually really good. Especially when you're playing a character like Hecarim and you're playing in a solo queue environment, you can't hesitate. So even, like, let's just say hypothetically this was actually really bad. It's still good that you looked for this in general, and I think this is just a sign of someone who's actually, like, trying to be proactive and actually good at the game. Technically speaking, I think Malphite could have flashed over the wall and ulted, and that would have made the play even better. But and if you really want to be perfect, then like, yeah, maybe you should have just went for the thresh, and also you should have eaten the kale. But like, I think these things are just so tiny that it's just not worth worrying about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, obviously eating the kale.
Did he fucking miss his Malphite ult?
But like, let's say like we don't even have the Tom Kent, right? Like we actually would have probably hard lost this fight, and like that's like game changing at that point, right? Everyone has like shut down gold and shit. It's like, I don't know, I would have done this like every time, even if I didn't have a Tom Kent.
How did Malphite miss his ult?
I'm trying to like figure out what would have been the better way then, because we actually do hard lose this fight. Like, is it not what I did but what my team did, or is it just I could have played way better?
I mean,
like, where did Nico actually ult in this fight?
Nico is fine. Malphite misses ult.
Yeah. Like, I definitely write E-Kale there instead.
And then you
Malphite misses his ultimate right there.
This is about as bad as you can get for a fight. I mean, maybe if you're closer to Tom Kench, it's not as bad because you would have taken way less damage, etc. Like, let's look how much extra damage you took here.
Should I have probably just insta ran out when I did that engage and not sat there Q auto tap?
No, like right here is when you run out. Everything was fine, but right here is when you run back out.
And instead I like just instinctively go to hit Lucian.
Oh yeah. I can't say I would have played it differently. I think I would have probably played the exact same way you did. But, I mean, Malphite should have hit his ulti. And Nico should have hit her ulti as well. Like, this is like, it's super, like, I wouldn't worry. Like, this is the type of shit where, like, this is why I don't tell people to watch. This is why I tell people not to watch their own VODs. Because you're going to look at this play and be like, damn, let's say you did lose the game right here. Let's say you lost the whole game right here. Let's say you got aced and then they got Baron and won the game, right? You would look back at this play and be like, damn, I shouldn't have engaged this. And, like, you would get into this mentality where it's just like, it's so wrong to think like that because your Nico missed ult, your Malphite didn't ult properly, and then when you did
honestly,
ult,
like, if I wasn't talking to you here, like, and let's say I watched this VOD myself, right, and I wasn't, like, talking to you, I would have said, fuck, I should have eaten the kale, but my team is actually trash. Right here is what I would have said.
Yeah, and, like, you should have eaten the kale, but, like, if you were given the exact same scenario, you probably would have. Like, you don't learn anything by knowing that you should have eaten the kale. Like, my fucking mom would look at that play and be like, yeah, you should have eaten the kale. Like, no one, you don't gain anything by pointing that out. That's why I hate the whole watching VODs. Like, that's why I just hate it so much. Like, watching your own VODs, especially when you have so much, like, if you're looking at it from, like, a D4 perspective and you're trying to learn, I think it's just such a bad way to go about it by looking at VODs. Because you're just...
Instead of, like, looking at VODs and shit like that, what do you think I should do if I'm just trying to, like, get better every game?
Just fucking,
climb
just do what you're doing, force plays like this, and either they work or they don't, man. But play enough games where you're actually getting information, like, a lot of people know me for how good I am at controlling Baron. Like I call really early Barons, I call really good sneak Barons, etc., etc. I know when the enemy team is doing Baron. I know how to play around it because I've played the game enough times, and I've forced so many Baron calls in my time. Like, and that's just through straight up game experience. You don't learn that kind of stuff from watching VODs. You don't learn that stuff from watching coaching videos or getting coached. Like, that's, I can't tell you how to do Baron better. I can't tell, well, I can tell you how to set it up better. I can't tell you, you know, when the enemy team can do Baron this game. Like, Lucian definitely needs 2 items. Kayle definitely needs 2 items. This guy probably needs Black Cleaver. Like, they're not going to ever do this while these guys, like, even if you guys died right now, like, actually, well, they could do Baron because Kayle has 2 items, but, like, if Kayle only had 1 item and this guy didn't have his board complete, or his Black Cleaver completed, they just can't do Baron, like, straight up. Like, I know looking at a comp how fast they can do Baron pretty much 99% of the time, and if they even are going to do Baron. And, like, that's something that, like, if you were to give me a comp, I'd be able to show you, but you need to learn how to be able to put those things together on your own, you know what I mean? And, like, that's the kind of shit, and there's a lot of shit in this game where you can only learn from playing the game a lot, and, like, I'm on the Lee Sin's team. I'm the Lee Sin, and I'm trying to do Baron with Kayle and Lucian. Like, why can we do Baron with Kayle and Lucian? Because Kayle has 2 items, because Lucian has 2 items. Or, like, let's say, like, Kai'Sa, for example. You know, Kai'Sa needs Rageblade and, what's it called?
Storm Razor or whatever.
Yeah, like, she needs her 2 items. Vayne needs her 2 items. Like, you need to know, like, what spikes characters have to accomplish certain things and stuff like that. You know, it's like, what's like the classic one everyone knows, you know, Kayle 16, Kassadin 16. Like, that's the same thing. It's just, those are the general ones that everyone knows. But knowing when you can and can't do Baron, that's a whole nother level and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm like famous for fucking Baron plays is because I've just forced so many shit Barons in my life. And I've lost so many fucking games at Baron because I'm just like, yeah, we can do it. And then, like, it doesn't work, and then I'm like, okay, well, you know, we don't have this and this item, etc., etc. We didn't do it fast enough.
That fight too that you just like sped over. I literally just into the fight, and my team like won the fight.
Yeah. I mean,
like, I just engaged it. Like, I don't know. I'm missing that mindset. Where, like, if I see something I think will win, I'll just engage the fight. Even though, like, Hecarim, I actually feel like Hecarim's such a dog shit 5v5 champion. He's way better at like the picks than the 1v1. But
yeah, well, he is.
Yeah. But, like, see, I just would force this, and I didn't this every time. I feel like, I mean, I definitely misplayed, but like, obviously I entered the fuck out of that.
Well, I mean, I remember telling you to ghost at this point, because it's like, if this fight's going to continue, like, up here, where, like, you have vision is better, but as soon as you guys pull out, and these guys pull back, you don't see anything anymore. If you have more vision, then it's fine, but we know Malphite can't help us anymore, because he has no ulti, and, you know, we're pretty split as a unit right now, but I think fighting here isn't that bad. But either you need to be getting a massive ult at the start of it, or they need to be face checking you, because you don't have Malphite ult. So
I didn't even know we didn't have Malphite ult. Yeah, like, I thought this is just so free.
Well, I
like,
remember I verbally said he didn't have ult when this was happening.
Oh,
remember?
Did you?
Remember I said he was like, I said he was dunking him at wolves. Remember?
Oh yeah, I definitely remember this. I still tunneled. Like, I know for a fact.
You remember me saying that, right?
I do remember you saying it. Yeah, like, Malphite just fucking random.
At wolves. Yeah.
I didn't register. Yeah, like, I literally didn't register.
Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, you kind of just fight, but, like, let's just say hypothetically you do this fucking play. You really could have just ulted out.
Yeah.
You could have ulted over here, 100%. So, it kind of looked like you were just intentionally feeding, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's like, yeah, okay, I get it, you fucked up. But then you really could just ult out here.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, you just ulti right here to push Lucian in. But instead you ulted in the one area where it would do nothing.
But help Lucian.
Because it pushes him away. So if you're really gonna do this, then you ulti behind the Lucian at the bare minimum. But in all honesty, like, looking here again is fine, but you have to understand, like, again, you weren't paying attention to Malphite ult being down, and you weren't paying attention to the fact that you were gonna get instantly killed, so you should have just ulted out. So yeah. In terms of like this game didn't really have very many fights where there was like a stalemate and then like someone went in, so it's really hard to like kind of give you an example of that when I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, that's why I was trying. Like, I know this game was like really weak in how it went, so I was just trying to ask like what I could about the fight.
Yeah, I mean, in general though, like you really want the fight to start when you're playing Hecarim. Like you're playing against a Jhin or something, or not a Jhin, a Lucian. Like you want the fight to start, and you want him to dash before you really try to fucking go in, or you want to just E him. You want to try to E him, and then you want him to dash after the E, and then you want to ulti him. Like you need to save your ulti so it hits no matter what.
Mhm.
Obviously, like if he E's and then you ulti he flashes, like you can't really control that. But that's why you have like Red Smite Tabby, because like he E's and then he flashes your ult, and then it's like, okay, he can't kill you at this point because you have Red Smite Tabby, and like if he has his teammates coming to help him, your team is probably winning the 4v3. Right? Instead of Eing towards him and then just ulting, if he flashes, he's full HP, and then it's like, okay, man, like you have no way to get on him now. But if you E him, you know, even if he dashes after you hit him, that damage is guaranteed. You have Red Smite on him, so he's getting hit, he's getting burned to death. And then it's like, and then you ulti, then he flashes. He's probably like half HP right now, and his teammates have to come help him, basically. Like I said, it'd be easier if I had it in front of me right now, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you don't want to use your ulti until you know it's gonna hit, unless they have flash. But you want to try your best to make sure that like they don't, or like you're in a position where even if they flash your ulti, they're still fucked.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's hard to explain without actually having it in front of me.
Yeah, I understand.
Alright. Is there anything else in the game or just in general you want to talk about?
I think that's it.
That's good.
Right. I mean, I remember we talked about the Kha'Zix team out thing. I forgot to ask. Do you, like, would you ever... In the games I played, I only played like 4. Mm-hmm. I think I R-evolved one game, just Q the other 3. Like, how do you think about that?
I think R-evolve is actually pretty good, but it's just like identifying the scenarios in which it's good is too difficult. So I think just by default it's better just to Q evolve every game. Like,
and then do you do like Q, and then if you're fed, go E, or just W?
It has nothing to do with if you're fed or not. It's just about the team comp. Unless you're like actually like crippled in the game, then you want to go W no matter what. But most, like, even if you're fed, W's still better. A lot of, like, if it's a good W game, you still want to go W.
What would constitute a good W game? Like, you just need slows because you can't.
Okay, so like let's say like characters just in general that don't have much mobility. Like, oh, it's better to think about a game where it'd be bad to go W evolve, right? Like, let's think about, you know, let's say they had like a Riven and like a Ahri, right? Like slowing them doesn't do anything, right? Because they have they have mobility.
Really mobile champion.
Yeah, but let's say they have like Jace top lane and like Cinder mid. It's like, obviously it would depend on the other characters on their team. Like say there's like a Jarvan jungle or something. Like W is pretty good because like if you hit Jace or Cinder with a W, they're fucked. Like they're actually fucked. Obviously you could reset off of them, but like what do you gain more in a fight? Like crippling them or having more mobility? That's just what it comes down to. But when you're talking about champs like Riven and Ahri, it's just like, yeah, what does crippling them really do? Like what does crippling their movement speed really do? You know, not that much on the grand scheme of things. Like, not saying it's bad. Like 90% slowing an Ahri isn't bad because you're forcing her ult out every single time, but you kind of have to think about like what are you actually getting versus what you're losing. And then it's like, say you're playing it's like a Janna support. It's just like, are you really going to be hitting with W very often? Probably not. Like, probably not. But let's say they have like a Thresh or like a Braum. Yeah, it's pretty easy to feed W's into that character because they're going to be frontlining, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the way that...
would you still... Like, let's say it's a Riven and Riven top, Ahri mid. Would you go E16 or, like, would you then just R...
Well, you wouldn't go W into that team. So you'd probably go, like, R-E... or Q-E-R.
Q-E-R. So, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, R-Evolve is really good for champions that have, like, you know, invincibility windows, stuff like that. Like, let's say, like, Jax E. Obviously, he's not invincible, but fuck, it's Jax E. He might as well be invincible, let's be real. You know, Kale ultimate, stuff like that. Like, characters who are in a position where, like, you can't hit them, and you're kind of just waiting around. Or, like, let's just say, what's another character?
I remember when I did it, I was against like an Ahri, Nico. Like I was against a lot of CC, right? Like Nami and shit. And I thought, okay, if I go R of all second, and then like I can just R their CC and like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and it's also good in general for characters that you can kill in one rotation. Because Q evolve doesn't give you more damage, right? It just gives you faster cooldown. So it's like, if you can one bang people, then there's no point in going Q evolve. So you need to find like a good mix between like if you're gonna go Ari Evolve first, it's like a mixture between like, are you gonna be spam ganking a lot in the early game, plus can you one shot people? Like against, let's say, like Xin Zhao, like Ari Evolve and Q Evolve are both really good, but it's like if you're super fed and it's a good game for Ari Evolve, like let's say they have like Janna, Jhin bot lane with like some squishy ass mid laner and then like a Xin Zhao, and you're really fed, it's like, yeah, Ari Evolve's probably really good because not only can you easily gank mid and bot with it, but it also gives you good dueling potential against the Xin Zhao because you can burst him and then just ulti, and he can't hit you back because he's Xin Zhao, right? He can't hit you back, and you're waiting out your cooldowns inside of your ultimate. So even though you don't have the Q cooldown because you don't have the cool cooldown because you don't have your Q evolution, it's almost like you do because it's not like it's like the fight stops momentarily after your spells are on cooldown, right?
Yeah. So it's just like more games to know then.
It's that's why like
just get experience.
People ask me like, hey, when should I do Ari Evolve? I'm just like, don't. Like I do it a lot, but that's because like I
can figure out like when it's good. Obviously.
Yeah,
like,
and like
it's just a lot of experience.
It's too hard to give a general outline on that kind of thing. And like the thing is, man, and with the way that League is in general, like if there was a general outline for everything, then like people wouldn't need help. Like if it was that, if like there was like, you know, tips and tricks on how to get out of silver, it would be out by now. You know what I mean? Like it just like, come on, man, we're in season 9 or whatever the fuck season we're in. Like if this shit actually existed, then it would have already happened, and it really just comes down to just having more knowledge on the game. So I would recommend just focusing on QW, QE. You know, maybe you see me on stream evolving R. If you just like maybe look into it, like you don't even need to ask me like, hey, why are you going R? You just look at the enemy team comp and look at how the early game goes, and you could just figure it out. Like a lot of stuff that I do isn't like super fucking complicated. Like I do that stopwatch purchase all the time on stream, and I don't even explain it because it's just like, I just don't feel like it. Like if someone really tries to figure out why I'm buying stopwatch here, they probably can.
Yeah, it's just like before, like, if you expect a fight's gonna happen, you have 600 gold. Let's say it's 600 gold, and like you just won a fight, you don't think a fight's even gonna happen for like a little bit because people are just resetting. Would you still just like prepare because you have 600 anyway?
Well, yeah, it depends. Like, say you're playing a character that is primary engage, like, you know, Jarvan, Hecarim, or like the thing is, like, let's say stopwatch turns Hecarim into a good primary engager.
Yeah. Like
before the stopwatch, he's not, but with one, he kind of is. So it depends on your role in the team.
Okay. Like if you're, would you not go it? Like I feel like it's actually like pretty good on. It's
just like it guarantees a play. It basically guarantees a force. If you're let's say you're fucking worthless, right? And your team is in a good spot, and all you need to do is make sure the fight starts. You could just buy stopwatch and just fucking go in, and then like stopwatch after, and it's like you did your job. You started the fight. That's all that you needed to do. And a lot of games,
that's like really, it's like really good, right? Like that's a really good thing.
Especially like if you're useless, it's just like sometimes what your team needs is just someone who can start. And stopwatch can do that for you, because if you just jump in and die, it's like, okay, your team doesn't want to fight anymore. But if you jump in, you blow your entire fucking combo and you stopwatch, boom, all your cooldowns are down right now. They just use a bunch of cooldowns on your stopwatch body. You're about to come up with all your cooldowns up, and like you're just doing good. It's not like boom, they one shot you and now it's 5v4. It's a completely different ball game once you have stopwatch.
Yeah, so. That's probably like the coolest shit too. Like I never would have thought of that. I'm gonna definitely search it. Alright, this is probably the last question I have, right?
Yeah,
and
no
obviously this is like hard for you because like I don't know, you're always playing with the same people and shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just now in lobby, and I have a guy. He said me Nasus mid only, and then he picks Nasus or whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me look. Maybe he's a fucking god. He's on like a 50 game loss streak with Nasus mid, right? I'm dodging this game 100% in my mind. I don't want to lose, right?
Yeah.
If I'm like going hard.
Yeah, if you know you're gonna lose, then just leave. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't really recommend dodging too often, but like if someone's clearly a fucking psychopath, then I would just leave the game. It's pretty obvious. Like with high elo, like there's some people that I just avoid, so it is what it is. But in your games, like I don't expect you to OPGG every single player in your game every single time.
Yeah, I never do. Except for when this guy just told me Nasus mid only.
Right.
I want to fucking see it.
Yeah, like if you see someone playing some weird ass pick, you should check. Just be like, hey, do these guys actually play it? Like you should never type to them, Because people who like say stuff like that are just trying to get someone to fucking argue with them. Like they're trying to like justify them trolling. So it's just like
I hate that shit so much, man. Like I don't know, League gives you text chat, but they won't give you voice chats. Like I had a ADC flame my Karma for being AFK 2 minutes in, and then she just started inting. She went like 0-20 when I was like 18-1.
Yep. No, people are fucking crazy. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
One day there'll be voice chat. Who knows?
I definitely would prefer voice.
Yeah, I think it would solve way more problems than it would create.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the problems in League of Legends come to miscommunication.
Yeah, and it's like the same. You just mute the guy, right? It's like how CS:GO works.
Yeah.
Just fucking mute.
The way that they say is like muting is an issue on its own. Because if you have to mute, some of the damage is already done. And the thought process is like if you have to mute someone through voice comms, then it's like wow, they really just said something to you, mute worthy, which means like something bad really just happened on voice comms, and people would be more sensitive to flame on voice comms, etc. So, but like, you can't fix that anyway.
Right? People would probably be less inclined to rage on voice.
Oh yeah, and no one would ever.
I think
no
a
one
lot of problems would get fixed with voice.
Yeah, and Riot would agree with that. That's not the issue. Is that like for the people there's people that don't want it, like there's a lot of girls that wouldn't want it because the girls would just get isolated in every single game they play, etc., etc., etc. Like there's a lot of risks. There's so many positives, but then it's just like the risks have the potential to go so wrong that they don't want to do it, even though like they would probably 9 times out of 10 it's worth it, but that one time is too bad for them. Which I don't agree with personally. I want voice chat in the game, but I can understand both points of view. It's pretty crazy that like the game is just completely split-second decision based, and like you can't talk to your teammates.
Yeah, like the fuck.
You're just
I'm
completely
not like a 900 words per minute typer, dude. I'm not gonna be able to articulate this shit through pings.
It's not possible.
Like, you could go for so much different shit if you were able to talk to your whole team.
Yep.
Like it's 100%. Crazy how different like competitive games are, only because like you can talk to your team.
Yep, I agree. Especially as a jungler. Yeah. If you have any other questions, you can just feel free to message me on Discord though. Even in like a couple days or something, or if you want to have any questions with like you're playing Hecarim or something, or just anything like that, you just have literally anything. I don't mind if I'm streaming. I'm probably not going to respond until after stream, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Is that good for you then?
Yeah, that was good. Really helpful.
Alright, cool. Do you mind if I upload this, or would you rather not have it?
Yeah, you can. I mean, like I said that one thing. I'm fine.
You're good, man. No, you're good. I was just trolling. You're good.
Edit that one.
You're good, man. I've said worse.
Yeah, all good.
Alright, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, see you.
Peace.